Welcome back to another vlog for the week. I have a bit of stuff that I actually want to do. So first off, I am going to be working on the Tibetan fox, finishing that off and baking it so I can put that all together and start painting it and stuff. I want to bake that before I start sculpting the feet or the paws for it. And then I'm also going to be sculpting some more of those little Decoden charms and stuff. So I have the little macaroon that I have. I might do a couple more macaroons, but I want to do a couple of other things that I talked about in my last vlog that will go on to the Decoden hands for the what do you call it, the tiger, the dragon. I spent too much time doing tiger stuff for the dragon collection. So what I'm going to do is work on some art dolls as well for the dragon collection. So there's going to be two art dolls. One's going to be the resin and one is going to be the sculpted, fully original sculpted one, because I want to do like a thin face of the dragon. So yeah, a fair bit of things that I want to get through. It's mainly sculpting stuff, so I don't know how much I'm going to get through this time, but I've got to edit the vlog for this week as well and put that up, so it'll take a little bit of time to do that. And yeah, so anyway, come with me on this vlog and see. Vlog for this week. I worked on quite a bit of different types of things, which I really enjoyed doing. I might try and get show you some of the little deco things that I made in that process. So I finished all the deco pieces that I was sculpting, and I really enjoyed doing it actually. So I'll just show you a couple of my favorites, I guess, but I'm doing a whole other video on all the little deco pieces that I sculpted. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put on my YouTube or on my Patreon. I'm thinking YouTube, but I just go through all the little pieces that I sculpted for the deco dragon hands. but one of my favorite pieces is like this little shortbread cookie thing that I sculpted. I sculpted some donuts as well, so I just put some icing on the donuts. I've got biscuits, rainbows. I sculpted little rainbow cakes as well, and just little bits and pieces, like little twisty things, and some macaroons as well, but that's just a few pieces. So I'm kind of excited to put it all together, but yeah, like I said, I'll have that video coming out where I'm just going to go through all the things, and I'm going to do some little sculpting videos of me sculpting them as well. So what I'm going to do with the deco pieces is I've painted up some plaques. They're just timber plaques. I've painted 2 pieces, and they're both pastel. So one's a purple pastel ombre gradient thing, and the other one is a pink gradient as well. So I might get rid of that one so we can look at this. So it's a pink gradient. There we go. The pink gradient. So 2 different gradients, and they're going to be like little, I guess, plaque things. And I've also been painting up some dragon hands as well. So this is going to be like a big deco piece in the middle of the deco stuff. But I've painted 2 little Fairy Kei dragon hands, and they're not finished. I still need to paint all of these bits, but yeah, so I kind of enjoyed painting these. It was just not really a plan, it was just do it whatever. So I mixed all these colors myself. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to act like one big deco piece that's in the middle, and then all the little deco pieces will go around it. And I got some air dry clay from Daiso as well, and I'm going to mix that up to be the cream. So I got like a little piping bag with the tips, different types of tips on it. So yeah, it's going to be like the little deco cream stuff, and these will be like the big pieces. So there'll be 2. Just to have a little look at what it looks like. So it'll be like a large deco piece like that, which is looking pretty cool. I'm kind of enjoying doing something like this. I really enjoyed sculpting all the deco pieces. So I'd really like to continue doing deco stuff, just as like little fantasy type things, as well as obviously my main focus is going to be on animal sculpting and art dolls, but it's nice to just do something kind of cool and different, and just sculpt something that's not animal related, I guess. So another bit of the collection that I am working on is the resin, one of the resin dragon art dolls. So basically it's, I don't know if you've seen this sculpt before, or you should. It's a kind of relatively new dragon sculpt. I haven't really done many dolls using this sculpt, but basically I'm in the process of painting it. So I'm just doing full black scleras on this particular doll, and I didn't do glass eyes because, considering they're just black, you can get a really realistic effect just painting the actual resin and applying some gloss to it. So I opted for just painting it this time. But I think when you're doing things with pupils, having or something light colored, having them done in glass just makes it a little bit more realistic, whereas just having a fully black sclera eye, then I think it works well just to do some gloss over it. So I modified some of my dragon legs, dragon feet. So the feet that I modified this little toe. So I basically snapped it off or cut it off, and because it was more of a claw, but I wanted it to be flat, so I modified it a little bit using epoxy sculpt. So there's 2 of them, they're ready to paint. For the paint work on this one, I think I'm going to do something more along the lines of this type of colorway with the blue. I think I'm going to do bits of blue and pink underneath with a purple like dry wash over the top. I really like the way that looks, and I think it'll look really cool with all the little details. It'll really bring out all the scales and stuff on the dragon doll. And I'm going to be doing some cream horns, so hopefully that turns out actually. But yeah, I'm gonna paint it first, and then I'm gonna do the cream horns, because I can always wash it off if I stuff it up, which I reckon I will. As for the dragon heads, so I started painting all of them. I've prepared them all and started painting the first ones, which is the open mouth dragon head. And basically what the color scheme will be for this is I'm keeping the eye color, and I'm doing the front of the head white, and I'm sort of wanting to leave the mouth pink, but I might add like this really subtle pink detailing just to bring out the details, and so it doesn't just look so flat. But I coloured in the eye, the teeth as well, and gave them a little bit of a wash. My battery's dying, so that's awesome. But the horns, all of these horns and stuff are going to be pastel rainbow, so it's going to be like a rainbow effect going backwards, all of the horns and spines and stuff, so it'll be a colour effect going back. So I'm really excited to see what that looks like. And yeah, so that'll take a bit of time to paint, I reckon. I'm going to mix up all the colours myself, so I'll probably try and paint it all in one hit, because I don't want the colours to change throughout. So I'm really excited for that. I think it's going to look pretty cool, so I have to do a little bit of planning for where I'm going to put all the colours for the rainbows. And yeah, anyway, so that's that one. And the last bit of this dragon collection will be the closed mouth one, and what I'm going to do is again another sort of colour scheme like this. And yeah, just see how that turns out. And I'm wanting to put like Fairy Kei stuff on the face of this one as well. Maybe the other one, but yeah, this one too. So I've got little like clay bits that are from canes, like polymer clay canes. I've done a couple of little dragons. I'll get it down in a second and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But I've done a little Aileen doll dragons in the same sort of concept a long time ago, so I'll get them down and I'll show you. Okay, so this is the little Aileen doll dragon thing kit that I did. Geez, it's a few years now. So I got like a little pink dragon, so you put it all together. It comes as a kit. You string it all together and you paint it up and do what you like with it. But I got these little, and I'm just gonna turn on camera, okay, but you can see like a little pink eyes with love hearts. So I put those eyes in, but you can see like it's a subtle Fairy Kei type thing, but that was the whole plan. I put a little bit of green on it here, a little bit of green on the back, with also some pink, some purples and blues. So I airbrushed those, and I also did obviously put these little things on there with some glitter paste and stuff on each thing. So yeah, it's kind of a subtle Fairy Kei type doll, but that's the sort of thing that I'm going for. So I have got 3 of these. One I still haven't painted. They're tiny, they're cute, and they're relatively cheap too. I don't know if they still make them, because it was a number of years ago now that I got these. I've done one, it's purple, it's like a little galaxy dragon, and I've got a white one that I haven't painted yet, but I might do the same sort of concept as well. But that's the sort of the idea that I'm going for these ones, or this one at least. So I'll put little bits and pieces on it as well. And there's also just one more piece that I wanted to add, which was the dragon, another dragon art doll. So I wanted to do 2 art dolls for that one. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. Last bit that I've been working on is the Tibetan fox. So I've started painting it. I've got it all ready to put together. So this is what we have. I've painted the eyes so far. I've made this here a little smaller like I normally do, because when I add the faux fur it's going to puff up again. So I always make the fur sections a bit smaller, but I do a rough sculpt of what it looks like, but just make it a bit thinner. So yeah, when I add the faux fur I can shape it a bit more and make it a bit puffier. So that is what it looks like. For this one, I had some resin feet just sitting around that work really well. They're from one of my kitsune sculpts, but they're just small little fox feet that they're perfect. I had them already cast, so I'm going to be using a hybrid of polymer clay and the resin for this doll. And the resin feet are a bit stronger than the polymer clay as well, so that's why I like using resin sometimes. So that's what the Tibetan fox currently looks like. So I can start putting this Tibetan fox together. So I'll make an armature for it and start felting the body, and I can start putting everything together. I think the faux fur is going to be a bit of a task, because their coat is like a half sandy color, half grey, so I'll have to go through my stash and just find some faux fur once the body's been felted, and see which faux fur works the best. Anyway, so I've rambled enough, but that is basically what I've done this last week. Yeah, I guess I will catch up with you in the next little vlog next week. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you like this new little collection, and yeah, it's kind of exciting for me, and the new little Tibetan fox doll as well. But yeah, so if you want early access to anything that I'm going to be making available in my shop, check out my Patreon. You get early access whatever tier you are, and you can snap up some Fairy Kei dragons when they go up. Anyway, check that out. Link is in the description. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Creatures of Nat, and my shop, creaturesofnat.com, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!